What I like most about my job right now is being able to learn a new cuisine.
It's fun. I get to be creative.
It's a good, fun work environment.
It's a pretty nice learning experience.
You just got to figure it out. You got to figure out ways to make it work.
And we get stuff done.
I was arrested again and sent to prison for 3.5 years.
I did 5.5 years for the crimes that I committed.
The changes in my life started when I was in prison.
I started programming, I started going to church. It really opened my eyes.
I have a lot to lose right now, so I got to keep on the right track.
We doubled the size of our workforce, and over 50% of those workers are second chance employees. We've had great success, over 90% retention rate with those employees. It's been phenomenal.
The biggest thing that I would say to employers is that we're not all bad people. One mistake shouldn't define who we are and what we've done. We have a lot to offer. My name is Regina. I'm a single mother. I have a 16-year-old. Now I'm currently working at Sinai Thai Bistro. My particular station is curry, but I'm learning the different stations as far as wok and appetizers. Being able to learn Thai food, it's been very interesting. It's got a lot of flavor compounds to it and just the ingredients that she uses. It's a pretty nice learning experience.
My name's Colin Tobin. I work at Southwest Ironworks, and there I do pretty much everything. Part of the finishing process, we get asked questions about creative design, giving people information and kind of sales and stuff like that. The things I like most about this job is that it's really not even a job, that it's fun. Working with metal and things like that, I learn a lot of life lessons. Sometimes things won't bend the way you want them to, but you just got to figure it out. You got to figure out ways to make it work.
I am the sous chef here at Gap Ministries. I went through the program here and graduated, I think, at the top of my class, but that might be debated. Chef John called me and offered me a position here to stand in the Gap with him, and I agreed immediately and came to work for him, and I've been doing that ever since.
My name is Toni Gauna. I'm the Director of Operations for Perfection Industrial Finishing. I've worked my way up through the company. I've done customer service, expediting, quality management, department management, and now I'm the Director of Operations. What I like most about my job is my team. They build me up every day. We build each other up. We teach each other new things every day. It's a good, fun work environment. And we get stuff done.
Well, my first run-in with the law was basically I kind of grew up on the wrong side of town, had a lot of bad influences. An opportunity came across and I thought, hey, I could do this one time and make some money and get my stuff back on track, and it just didn't turn out the way I hoped for. I was sentenced to a year, so I did my time up in Phoenix, and then I have 3 years of probation following.
It was a long strings of thefts and burglaries and shoplifting and stealing things from the school I went to, and the police finally had sufficient evidence to put me away for years, and that's how I got sentenced the first time, was for stealing computers from the high school. I served 3 years the first time, and then I was free for 8 months and relapsed almost immediately, and then I was arrested again and sent to prison for 3.5 years.
The first time I got arrested was a long time ago. Was drinking and doing drugs and stuff like that when I was a kid, and I was just from then I was just in and out of the criminal justice system, really just being a drug addict, just kind of doing the same thing. You get comfortable being in there and you start to think about your life, and you kind of get accustomed to, is this what my life is going to be?
I was charged with sales of drugs, and I did 5.5 years for the crimes that I committed. Being incarcerated was probably the hardest thing I've ever done, watching my children grow up through the fence, and my family struggle, and there was nothing I could do about it. And then realizing that there's so much more to the world than just what I was doing before really opened my eyes a lot. It was probably the best thing that's happened to me. It saved my life and put me where I am today.
My change started when I was actually in prison. Then when I came home, it's just do what you need to do. Go to church, when you have time, and just always pray at night, give thanks in the morning for letting me be around another day, and just the strength that he gives me each and every day to keep pushing forward.
I realized, and I just got completely humble, and I asked God, I said, I can't do it. I have no idea how to live my life, and I need help. And that's when help came. I would watch TV in jail, And I'd say, I want a job like that. I want to work in a shop and be able to laugh with people and be creative. And when I got out of jail and got out of rehab, I was blessed with this job.
The programs that they offer in the prison, if you go to the programs and you work the programs, they work for you. I was one of the ones that was able to complete the program and graduate with a degree in business and technical industries, all provided by Goodwill and Pima Community College. I applied at fast food, I applied everywhere, and nobody would give me an opportunity. And that's what's really important about the reentry or the second chance employees, is needing the opportunity.
And Tony came in and started as a masking operator. She moved from the masking department into customer service. There was an opening in production management running one of the departments here. She took over that and did well. She is hardworking, very, very smart, tenacious, doesn't give up, stays and gets the job done for whatever it needs to be, is a great communicator, just a really great employee. She is my right-hand person at the company.
Colin is a very interesting employee. He's on time, we could rely on him. One of the things with him also, he's not really too scared to start something new that he's never done before. So once he gets his hands wet and he does something that he's never done before, he usually perfects it shortly after that.
We grew over 18 months from 40 employees to 80, so we doubled the size of our workforce. And over 50% of those workers are second chance employees.
53.7% of my employees here are felons, and 40% are from rehabilitation centers, and we have less than a 10% turnover rate. And it's because we invest in them and they invest in us.
I would definitely go back to the DTAP program and see if they potentially have anybody else they'd recommend for our next hire. So I think that's probably been my biggest change. I think it's more within them wanting to change, wanting to make a better life, and not let the past be any part of their future.
Every day I hear new things like, oh, I got my driver's license back today, or look at my new truck, or I get to visit my daughter this weekend. And they wouldn't have that if they weren't given an opportunity.
The relationship with my daughter, it was rocky in the beginning. We're working on a relationship and she's anticipating coming home.
Now there isn't any goal that I see that isn't possible. Like, I know that I can own my own home. I know that I can pay all my bills all the time. I never run out of toilet paper. Little things like that, just being able to take care of my daily life.
We hope with those investments we give them that we get that loyalty in return, and so far it's worked out really well.
I want to thank Peggy Zink and Charles Zink for building this company and providing the opportunity for employment to people that want a better life.
It's awesome to be able to, have gone through the program and learned what I have, being able to come back and watch people come in that need that hope that I needed at the time and need that second chance like I did.
I don't know where I'd be right now if I wasn't given an opportunity. I've advanced my education, I support my children, help my family because I was given an opportunity. We need more employers to give people a second chance, to provide an opportunity to become successful.